Alright, so let's talk Mandalorian Chapter 10. For me, this was probably taking in all the episodes of The Mandalorian, including Season 1. Probably one of the least exciting episodes, to be honest, though it wasn't bad at all. Just, I felt like it was. Thomas is here with me. A little bit of a more of a filler episode. Don't get on that, Thomas. But yeah, I mean, Mandalorian has had a few filler-ish episodes. I mean, this one it relates more directly to the plot, but at the same time, I feel like it could have easily have been written out, and it wouldn't really have felt like much was missing from it. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that frog character, I can't remember if they ever gave her a name, will become fairly prominent. So just going through some of the stuff on it. It's exciting to see the mechanic character. I looked up her name. It's probably mentioned at some point, just not enough for me to remember. But yeah, her name is Pili Moto. And yeah, I kind of like how they're taking a lot of the more cameo type characters from episode 1 and, giving them a little bit more screen time, giving them a little bit more character and that sort of stuff, because I did think that they introduced a lot of neat characters in season 1, but they only got like one episode, so I'm hoping they'll kind of continue that trend with it. See, then of course the frog character had her eggs that they need to get back to her home world so they could hatch. I was kind of anticipating that the child would kind of like be more fascinated and kind of act more like a big brother to those eggs. Of course, that was definitely not the case. I thought it was kind of disturbing in a humorous way, really, how he kept on eating the eggs. Let's see, probably the most exciting thing about it for me personally was the spiders. So going into Star Wars Legends, which right now is kind of up in the air how much they'll hold true to it, but those spiders are knobby white spiders. They're particularly common in Dagobah. In fact, what I was just telling Thomas not to get on, and I'll probably have to tell him to not get on again, was this right here. This is a really cool book right here, The Wildlife of Star Wars. But yeah, they're particularly common on Dagobah. What really fascinates me about them, which, like I said, no telling how true they'll hold to this, but in their final life stage, they actually become a tree, which I think is pretty neat. Hey, Thomas. No. I got it covered with a pillow now. But anyway, where was I going? Yeah, so the episode did leave us at a bit of a cliffhanger, which I guess is kind of the typical trend with television anyway. But yeah, kind of thinking my third tattoo might, I'm going to kind of dwell on this a little bit, but, I'd like to get some sort of Star Wars tattoos eventually, but, I kind of feel like tattoos need to have some personal meaning to me beyond just being something that I think is cool, and honestly, there's not a whole lot of Star Wars stuff that I feel like has, more in-depth personal meaning to me, but I'm kind of considering getting the Mudhorn Clan of Two signet, mainly because I kind of feel like the bond between the Mandalorian and the child kind of reminds me of the bond between me and this guy right here. So I think it'd be kind of a fun way to celebrate my buddy Thomas here. But yeah, that's kind of about all that I can really think of to say on Chapter 10, The Passenger. So let me know your thoughts are.